Welcome. So, I figured out what I want to document next. Previously, it was my juice fast, and that was super fun. I love documenting my healing progress because it's nice to go back and look, and I also just learned so much just talking things out. I feel like a lot of people like to journal or, I don't know, in some form of way, like talk to themselves, but I like to do it through video. That being said, I think the next thing to document that would be just fun for me and of great value for potentially other open minded people is my breatharian journey. So far, I only documented healing with food because I feel like that is generally accepted. I feel like even though there's a lot of skeptics out there, I feel like a lot of people know if you change your diet and lifestyle, you can heal a lot of chronic illnesses. So I've been doing that I'm on my fourth year. I've been healing through foods for the last 4 years. So I did like 26 years of damage, or I don't even know, 26 years of damage, and now I've been undoing it. And it's been slow, but it's been steady. Like every year, I see new improvements, but then every year I see new things I got to work on. But simultaneously, I've been working towards a breatharian lifestyle. If you don't know what breatharian is, um, it is someone who eats very little or not at all. Now, I don't know where I want to be with this. My whole reason why I even embarked on this journey was because, well, we were traveling a lot, Jax. We were traveling a lot, and it was really hard to find good food within budget easily. And so then a lot of times when we're traveling, because we were finding it difficult, we eat stuff outside of our norm, then we start feeling a lot of symptoms and conditions or, resurface because for like a week or however many days we're traveling, we're just not eating what we usually eat, which honestly these days is a high raw diet. So when I fell upon breatharian, I was like, oh, that would be so beneficial. I would love to just be able to refrain from eating while I'm traveling. So it's more convenient. I don't have to feel symptoms. I don't have to feel sluggish. Like, I get the best of both worlds. So at this point in time, I was still eating plant based, and I had I didn't know anything about it. The person was talking about dry fasting, surviving off liquids. I didn't even know that was a possibility. So, right after watching that video, the first thing my wife and I did was like, you want to try a juice fast? And so we tried a juice fast. I don't even think we lasted a day. Like we were starving. At least we thought we were. And we ended up having a smoothie. So we kept it to liquids or as close to liquids as possible. But then we gave it another try, did a couple days, 3 days, then like a week or whatever. And then we were like, hold on, this is possible. Because we were feeling good, we were feeling nourished, we were able to do everything that we wanted to do. Um, and, we weren't doing anything strenuous. We were just kind of going on walks, working, cleaning the house, making dinner. We weren't doing anything crazy. But we were like, all right, this suffices. Like, this is all I really want for vacation. So, boom. That's how we kind of fell in this journey. And then there's the fact that, there's something wrong with everything now. The air you breathe, the fruit has pesticides, like the meat has antibiotics. Um, there's just an issue with everything. Like eggs feed viruses, gluten feeds viruses, like MSG, natural flavors. So I was just kind of sick of that. I was like, what if I just like don't have to eat? That actually sounds amazing. So fast forward maybe like it's been 2 years since I found out about the breatharian lifestyle, and we've been pursuing it. It's I'm gonna be honest, like when we first started pursuing it, we were in over our heads. We didn't really understand, but we're just kind of like go-getters. That's sort of how it happened with medical medium. I really wanted to heal my ADHD. I wanted it gone. My wife diagnosed autism. She was level 2, and it was impeding her life. She wanted it gone. So we just dove in, not really understanding the medical media information, but then as time went on and we had more experiences, like applying his protocols for healing, we started to understand more, and we were like, oh shit. Like, we never had any intentions of eating high raw. I didn't even know about breatharian. I didn't even know that this is where I'd want to go. But yet, here we are. So, yeah, we just like to dive in. So we tried to dive into breatharian and realized that ain't how it works. There's so much you have to do, and I'm not really going to get into that here. If you're really interested, you can go look into it yourself. I really like watching videos from Ellie Tom Elliman. Like, he just speaks my language. I just really understand him. There's other people. Find who you want, find who you like, whatever. If you don't believe it, then you can just simply click out of this video and move on. To be honest, I go back and forth. Like, some days I'm like, this is 100% possible, and other days I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just not for me. Maybe this is all bullshit. I don't know, but for some reason I'm still here. I'm still pursuing this. Right now I have faith and believe it's 100% possible, because I keep having these experiences that just show me truth. But now what I realize is not something that's just going to happen like in 2 years. I have to heal this body, and including the mind or the brain. I just have a lot of work to do. And now we're at a point where we changed our diet. So we went from plant-based, from the standard American diet. Then we went to high raw. And now I want to use this year to start shifting to just raw, preferably. I don't mind keeping in steamed veggies and keeping it high raw too, though, because my goal isn't really to become a raw vegan. But I don't know, like, the journey always opens stuff up, because my goal wasn't to become high raw either. So if along the way cooked foods start hurting my stomach, like along the way some of the plant-based foods started hurting my stomach, then I'll probably just drop it and end up adopting that diet for the meantime. But yeah, I'm at high raw right now. And I'm still having some things that are considered plant-based and can sneak into the high raw life, but I know too much information now. I know they cause issues, and I gotta let them go. So I'm having March Madness this month. I'm just like eating a bunch of things that I just kind of want, and I've been wanting for a while, but I've been holding myself back because I've been telling myself I shouldn't eat that. That's not conducive to healing, this, that, and third, but I still want it. So I noticed actually when I just go and have those things that I tell myself I can't have, after I have them so many times, I kind of just don't want them anymore. It just kind of leaves my system. So I'm using March to do that. And one of those things is meat. I hadn't had meat in like a year until this month, because I really don't desire it like that. But then when we ended our 56-day juice fast, it became more evident to me that I was going to be moving further in this journey, and even if I wanted those things, my body simply would not allow me to. It just wouldn't work. So it was like, now's the time. If you want to have fun, have fun. That's the message I got from my body. So that's what I'm doing. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to let that go. And the other thing is gluten. I just really loved bread. It was something that was near and dear to me. And honestly, it was my coping mechanism, like bread, like the feeling it gave in my stomach and everything else. But after this juice fast, I realized that gluten is a large part of like why the chronic illnesses that I've been struggling with over the last 26 years of my life. I didn't have any of this prior to the juice fast, because I was eating primarily high raw. And I didn't have any of this during the juice fast because I was fat free, raw, And then as soon as the juice fast ended, I did have some gluten because I had a burger, and I had some dumplings that had gluten in them too. And those symptoms came right back. So it was just like I read, several times like what gluten does and how it instigates um, the the viruses in the body that are causing havoc. But I don't know. I guess I was in denial, but I'm not anymore. I've had too many experiences telling me it's true. So I'm not going to ignore those anymore, but I do want to have like a big going away party. So that's what I've been doing. And coming off the juice fast, I also realized some other things and how much I still needed to change in order to move to that next level of breatharian. So, and that's just like for me, because obviously everybody's journey is going to be different. But for me, I had been stuck. I had plateaued. I was eating less. You know, I'm not eating nearly as much as I did 4 years ago. Like I just don't even eat that much. I would feel sick if I ate as much as I did 4 years ago. I'm not eating the same things. I have different habits. Like my mindset is like has done a 360. I've let go of drugs other than food. And it's just there's been a lot of progress, but I still have some ways to go. So I want to document that on this channel. And yeah, I was a little afraid to do it because I don't really see many people documenting their journey, and then if they are, I feel like they stop. And I don't know why that is. So that's also kind of like, ooh. But you know what? I don't care. If it's because I stopped pursuing this, then fine. If it's because this this lifestyle isn't really attainable, then fine. But if it's because they just like I don't want to just stop my journey because they stopped theirs. You know what I mean? So I got to see for myself. And right now, everything in my being is pointing that this is a lifestyle that I can attain if I put in the work and effort to have it, if I really want it. So I want to document that in any of the struggles that I come across, because I don't see anybody doing that. It's a bunch of people that are farther down the line that aren't eating things like hamburgers, like they're liquidarians at this point. And although I feel the best on liquids, like mentally and physically, except for when I do extraneous like workouts or stuff. That's the only time I really don't feel the best. But even then, it's still like not the worst. Yeah, I just don't see anybody documenting that, and like the struggles that they encounter at each step. Like, if this is really possible and I'm able to obtain this, I want to share that with other people who might be interested in this journey. I mean, it could be life-saving, just like the medical medium information was for me, because I was certainly headed towards death. Everybody in my family has died like in their 60s or low 70s. Like, we don't like my family hasn't been living long, and it was definitely due to partly due to environment, but then also a lot of it was due to diet and lifestyle. So if this is another lifestyle change that people can adopt that are looking to obtain the level of health that I'm looking to obtain, like I don't ever want to be in pain. I don't ever want a stomach ache. Like, I want to be able to see without glasses. I don't ever want to sneeze again. I don't want to fucking cough again. All that stuff is hella annoying to me. Like, and if I don't have to do any of that, it's like, why? And if that means letting go of food, then I'll do that. Now, I know it's not going to be overnight like I thought it was going to be in the beginning. So, yeah, I just want to document that and share that to other people who are interested. And I know there's going to be people that come along and hate on me, shit on me, whatever it may be. And I'll just try to remember that they're projecting, because that's the reality, and move on and just keep sharing. That I also don't see any women doing this. Damn sure don't see no like masculine black women doing it. So I think that'll also be nice to reach out to, because I feel like people usually watch who they relate to most, and maybe I'll reach out to my community that can then those people can reach out to their direct communities, and we can spread this knowledge, even if they don't want to become, breatharian. Maybe they just want to do better uh, about their health, and so they can spread it to their mom, dad, sister, uncle, whatever. They can spread information about meditation or energy work, or just eating better, or juice fasting, or dry fasting, or water fasting, because those are all going to be topics that I hit on at some point and share my own experience about. So I guess this is like the intro to me sharing my journey as a breatharian, because I, I I think it's level one is just people, changing their lifestyles, eating more live and raw foods, eating less. So technically everybody's a breatharian anyways, because you don't just survive off of the food that you eat. But I'm not going to get into that. Maybe that'll be another video. I feel like I need to do some more research so I can sound more fluid if I'm going to explain. And I also feel like I need to experience it first. Like, I may be experiencing it, but I guess it's just like the medical medium journey with healing through foods. Like, I was reading how fat affected the liver, but I didn't really comprehend until I had my own experiences, like showing me and backing that information up. So I would like to do the same thing with breatharian knowledge, um, have an experience to back it up, rather than just like regurgitating what I've heard. So yeah, so this video is getting long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. But I guess for anyone watching, thank you. Like, subscribe. Um, I don't know what cadence I'll be posting. I always say that because I just really don't know. But happy healing and much love.